What's up, chat? 718 Breaks, and we are back live with our March 3rd afternoon Pokemon Lucky Envelope stream. Shout out to anybody out there who's watching us live or catching us on the replay. We have 2 orders coming up in the queue right now. The first one I have is for Tony C. Tony, I have 3 Lucky Pokemon envelopes coming up for you for volume 6. So if you are watching us, we're getting ready to pull your envelopes live. And if you are catching us on the replay, well, I'll let you know what you missed. But for now, let's go ahead and get the wheel up and let's see what your 3 lucky envelopes will be today. We started off with 120 envelopes. We are down to 112. And 3 of those are going home with you, Tony. Let's see what we got for you. Starting off with number 113. Second number is 94. And our last number will be 24. All right, those numbers are now off the wheel, Tony, and let's find out what you've got. 113, 94, and 24. All right, Tony. We're going to bring out Evie to wish you some luck. And here we go. Let's start with 113. All right, Tony, we are going to start off with a Galvantula from White Flare, a Rabombi from Temple Forces. From Scarlet and Violet base set, we have a Clauncher. And from Paradox Rift, we have a Charcadet. That gives us our hit from this set. From Phantasmal Flames, we have the Battle Cage Full Art Trainer Stadium card. So we're starting off with a Full Art Trainer. That's not bad, not too shabby. Let's move this all over so we can keep it in. There we go. We will start off with number 94. I see that first card. We got an Annihilate Hollow from Destined Rivals. From Phantasmal Flames, we have a Piplup. And from Obsidian Flames, we have a Phantom. That gives us, from Prismatic Evolutions, we have a Tyranitar EX. And from Black Bolt, we have the Zekrom EX Full Art. So 2 Full Art so far. That's pretty good. And the EX. And it is a T-Tar, so that is a good EX to get. Get these back in the envelope. And let's find out what's in number 24. All right, Tony. Let's start off with a Slowpoke from Stellar Crown. From Paldea Evolved, we have a Murkrow. And from Mega Evolutions base set, we have a Tinkaton. That brings us to, from White Flare, we have the Keldeo EX. And, of course, I'm going to keep saying it. It is the year of the horse, so this is Keldeo's time to shine. And from Surging Sparks, we have the Hydreigon EX. Way to go. All right, Tony. I'm going to go ahead and get these 3 put in an envelope for you and sent out in the mail as soon as possible. I want to say thank you for ripping with us today. It's always a pleasure. We enjoy having you. I hope you enjoy having me rip them. We'll get these sent out to you. And I hope you're having an awesome day. All right, coming up in just a second, I have an order for a Kaylee V. Kaylee, I hope you're out there watching us live. If not, you're going to catch us on the replay. Anyway. All right, Kaylee. So if you're new to us, we have a wheel. There's 120 numbers on the wheel. We are down to 109. We're going to spin this wheel and see which envelope comes home with you. And after that, we will switch to the Sword and Shield wheel, and we'll pick your Sword and Shield envelope number, and we'll do the same thing. And then we'll open them up both on cam so you can see what you've won. And then we'll ship it out to you as soon as we can. So let's start off with the round 6 wheel while we have it open. There was 120, there was 109, and after this, there'll be 108 because one of those is coming home with you. We've got number 35. I'm going to take 35 off the wheel, and I'm going to switch us to the Sword and Shield wheel. All right, so our Sword and Shield wheel also started off with 120. Right now, there's just 75 left. And we're going to spin this wheel and see which of these envelopes comes home with you. So, Kaylee, we have number 67. So we're going to grab 35 from here. And then we are going to go over this way a little bit. If I can get the camera to turn. And we will grab envelope number 67. Okay, so we have 35 and 67. If you were here, I would ask you which one to do first. So I have to make a guess. Or we can just flip. Do I have my Erica coin? I have my Erica coin here. So I will just flip Erica's coin. We'll do heads and tails. Heads it is. So round 6 wins. So round 6 is going to go first. And we'll do Sword and Shield after. All right. Let's go with number 35. Let's see what we got for you. We're going to start off with a lucky helmet from Twilight Masquerade. From Paldea Evolved, we have a Hariyama Hollow. This is the card that started me doing that for Hollow, by the way, because I used to go Hariyama Hollow. Anyway, and then we have a Boss's Orders from Mega Evolution base set. That gives us from Prismatic Evolutions, we got the Pikachu EX. And to go with that, we have from Journey Together, we have the Mamoswine EX. We got 2 nice EXs, but Pika always gets top billing because Pika is always number 1. Well, almost always, I guess, really. But we'll just give Pika top billing for that one. All right. Pika's going to watch us and see what we open up from Sword and Shield, from our Sword and Shield era envelopes. And for those wondering, Sword and Shield era envelopes are a focus on Sword and Shield for the slabs. And the cards are pretty much Sword and Shield and older. So we do have some Sun and Moon in here, some XY. So if you do like vintage, there are some sets in here that you're probably not going to see elsewhere just because they are older and we have them in here. And that's just the way it is. So I think this first one is Sun and Moon. I think this is Crimson Invasion. I can't tell. The icon is so small. So I'm glad they switched to letters. But we have a Sandy Gas from. This is Sword and Shield base. Between that and sometimes the Chilling Rain, I can't tell. But this is Sword and Shield base. We have a Metal Saucer. And from Darkness Ablaze, we have the Galliosopod Hollow. That brings us to our hit cards from this set. We have a Shaman Hollow from Vivid Voltage. And from Brilliant Stars, we have a Granbull V. I'm giving this the Shaman, though, because of the Hollow. And I love this card. So because it's Shaman and it's a Hollow, this gets top billing. Hollows from back then are so rare, it's not even funny. So, cool card. I may have made a mistake. Give me a second. I gotta get my eyes checked. This is Shining Legends. I was in such a rush to think it was Vivid Voltage. This is Shining Legends, which that makes that even more because this is Sun and Moon. So, congrats on the Vintage Shaman Hollow. That's kind of cool. And I missed that from the first time, so I apologize. But this is probably one of the better hits I've seen in a while from that set. Shining Legends is an awesome set. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get these in an envelope for you, Kaylee. I want to say thank you for ripping with us today. It's always a pleasure. We enjoy having you. If you enjoy your rip, please come back and let us rip for you again. I'll go ahead and get these shipped out as soon as possible. Everybody, if you're watching in chat, please click on the link in chat and join us sometime for your own rip. Otherwise, have a great day, and I will catch up with everybody later. I'm just going to check the queue real quick. All right, all have a great day. I will catch you next time. Bye. 718 out.